video of this series about speed, we will focus more specifically on the left hand and on velocity, synchronization and coordination between both hands. We will start with the same idea as before, speed bursts, but this time using 2 fingers of the left hand. The concept is the same, short and controlled bursts of movement to train your reflexes. We will work on just 2 fingers at a time, always on the same string and focusing on precision and relaxation. So again, the Bible of the classical guitar technique. Now we have bursts of 2 notes, and we're going to use the fingers first, 1 and 2 for them. But let's first do it on open strings. So what's written here is the second note should also be short, so don't forget to mute also the second note. And how are you going to do that? You're going to, in this case, put the I finger immediately after M plucks the string. And now we're going to incorporate the first and second finger of the left hand. Now we're going to do the same exercise but with 2 and 3. And 3 and 4. Now that we've done this, we're going to take it the other direction, so the descending motion. First, 2 and 1. Now you hear that first one I was too fast with the left hand, so it wasn't synchronized. Again. Now it's better. 3 and 2. And 4 and 3. In these exercises you can really hear, because we're focusing only on 2 fingers at a time, you can really hear when you're not staying on the string long enough, because it starts to buzz immediately. Emilio Pujol, in the 4th volume of his guitar method, it starts with the dedication to speed basically, and exercises to develop speed. And he also has kind of speed bursts, but it's really more of a written out accelerando, so we're always getting faster in the rhythm. Okay, so it sounds something like this. And he does this with all possible combinations. So he always does it first with open string and all of the fingers, then with the first finger, and now it's 1, 2, then 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, and 3, 4. So in all of the technique books and technique exercises, you can find really a lot of these exercises for coordination and for speed, and we're obviously not going to go through all of them in this one video today. Scott Tennant does it directly with all 4 fingers, and this is more of a synchronization and coordination exercise rather than a speed burst, but also similar as I demonstrated to you in the first video, what he does on open string, always taking like more notes, adding the fast notes. He also does it here with the left hand involved. So it's and so on and so forth. Once you feel comfortable with that, we will connect it to scale playing, because scales are where most of our coordination challenges actually appear. Let's first talk about the right hand. When playing scales, one of the biggest obstacles to fluency is string crossing. We can think of it as positive and negative string crossing. So positive is when the movement from one string to the next follows a natural flow, like I and then M, and negative when it goes against the natural direction, so M and then I. In many scale passages, especially in repertoire, it's worth paying attention to where these negative crossings happen, because they can easily break the smoothness of a fast passage. Sometimes, of course, we cannot avoid them, so we need to practice them deliberately, and that can be done on open strings or through specific right hand exercises. So now let's go through some of those. So in Pumping Nylon, there is one by Scott Tennant. He basically plays only one string at a time with one finger. We're playing on open strings from the sixth string to the first. So we're doing like taking a stroll on the strings. And you should do this with each possible combination and with free stroke and rest stroke. Now let's try free stroke. And this exercise should not now be done super fast, okay, because we want to actually get used to this motion of always playing one string and then jumping to the next. Let's try it with M and A, rest stroke. Now AM, rest stroke. And now let's do it free stroke, MA. And AM. Now in the Bible of guitar technique, there are a lot of exercises on string crossing, also with different rhythms, as triplets, with 8th and 16th notes, and so on and so on. Really a lot. So you can check it out there if you have the book. If you don't, warmest recommendation to get it. It's filled with great stuff. But what you can do is also you can invent your own exercises. And with string crossing, to always practice the different string crossing, positive and negative, it would be good if you were to play, let's say, open strings and each string 3 times. But we're always doing alteration between 2 fingers. So if you paid attention, there's always one time positive string crossing, one time negative, and this can be a very good exercise for that. Also on our channel, one of our first videos was an exercise on string crossing a scale, actually. Now we'll talk more about scales, and incorporating the left hand. But we'll leave the link in the description or somewhere around here for you to also check out that exercise, because it's really great fun. And so you always play 3 notes per string, and therefore you're practicing different string crossing. Now, back to the left hand. In order to play fast and clean, the fingers must stay relaxed and close to the fretboard. They shouldn't lift too early, and when possible, they should even prepare slightly ahead of time. That anticipation makes a huge difference in fluidity and accuracy. Now, let's take a basic C major scale. Now I'm going to show you what I meant with the fingers shouldn't be lifted too early. Let's play it very slowly. So now, as you can see, I'm keeping my left hand relaxed, but also close to the fretboard. And when I start, I don't do this. So they're always staying longer on the frets, even when the note is gone, when there's the next note sounding. Now I lift the second finger in order to prepare it. Now I lift them both. And here they stay on the first string, because we're going to start going back, descending motion. And here I prepare them a bit earlier. So I do this motion. Because if you're lifting them like this, and they're far from the fretboard, you cannot play that passage. I don't want to say like fast enough, but yeah, fast enough, but also not fluent enough, because we want to spare us a movement. Why would I do this? I can keep it and then lift it slightly in order to go on the fourth string, in this case. There is, for example, one scale in Aranjuez which is not particularly long, but still difficult because it starts very high and it's a descending scale. So I want to prepare all of the fingers that I have to play on this string, not just the fourth finger, or in worst case, none at all. I want to prepare these three together. So then I can play. Thank you for joining today's video. In next week's third video on this speed topic, we're going to cover arpeggios and tremolo, so I'm looking forward to seeing you there.